fish. I don't know if it was gefilte fish. We made the fish. And there was even, if we're making a salad, there was a rabbi by the name of Rabbi Chista. He used to cut up the beets. So if those rabbis could do it, and they had long beards, so I thought, I'll give it a try. I'm going to count my fingers at the end. Look, I've got 10. Hopefully at the end, I'll still have 10 fingers, but we're going to give it a try.
I have to say, back in the day when there was just the two of us, wasn't so long ago, we actually used to make Shabbos together, and he would make all the dips and I would make the salads, and it was great fun preparing for Shabbos. So it doesn't have to be a woman's job to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I've got lots of, if you go around the Chabad rabbis around the world, it's interesting when it comes to the cholent in Chabad houses around the world, you have what's called the Fabrengen. People sit down and they talk, they chat and sing songs, a bit like our cholent communal lunch. And it's the rabbis who make the cholent. So we're not making cholent today.
No.
So you're not going to get me doing it, but I'm going to listen carefully what's going on.
And help, yeah.
And help. Well, of course.
Okay. Today we are going to be making an interesting salad. One of the things we find is when you hit a roadblock in life, or somebody dumps cold water over your head, like when the news is splashed everywhere and every relative you have is calling you and saying, "Are you okay? Is Leicester still alive?" Sometimes it can be a surge of emotions. And those emotions can be really strong and powerful, whether it's frustration or anger or pointing fingers at others. You were the one who caused this. Interesting thing is when you point a finger at somebody else, you've got 3 pointing back at yourself. So the reality is this is where God's put us, back in lockdown, and we might as well make good time of it. During the lockdown, as you know, we like salads. And actually from a different Zoom, we learned this salad. And we've been eating it every Friday night, and we really like it. And it's really made our Shabbos that bit more special. So we thought we'd share it with you, so you guys can make this Shabbos special, because we're aiming for the nicest Shabbos that Leicester's ever had right now, right here in lockdown this Shabbos. And together, we're going to do it. So we're going to have a great Shabbos experience. So the interesting thing about this Shabbos, about this salad, is there's 3 parts to it. There is the dressing. There is the rice topping, and then there's the salad, which there's not, but that's the easy part. So what we're going to start with is the rice at the top. It's quite unusual because what you do is you put rice in a frying pan and you pop it. So you would think it looks a bit like Rice Krispies. It's almost like that, but not quite. So we're going to do it. And if any of you want to do it along with me, you can, or you can just watch me do it. So I start off with using Uncle Ben's rice, easily available in Leicester. And what I do is I use 1/3 of rice. Here you go.
1/3 of rice, I can do that.
You can do that. And put it straight in the frying pan with 1 tablespoon of oil. Okay. And then what we're going to do is actually just pour it in. And then I'm going to get you to bring the computer a little bit closer so you can see what happens to the rice while we're making it.
Just that.
Turn on the fire.
Look at that. Did you know you also have to be in the film industry as well? I'm doing quite a good job. Steady hands. Could be a mile. Okay.
Just put this down a little bit so I want you to see the rice.
See the
So
rice.
rice starts off looking, just like get it wet with the oil. And you think nothing is happening to it. Or it goes a little bit see-through with the oil. But it's on quite a high flame. And then it will start to pop soon, a bit like popcorn.
You know what's interesting about rice? There are 3 types of rice. There's a long rice, there's a medium rice, and short rice. And the difference, this is long rice. And what's so special here, starting to pop, what's special about long rice is that even when it's cooked, it keeps its shape. It keeps firm. And it's a bit like life. Even when we're cooked, we have to keep distinctive and keep strong, not get into a big mush like when you have short rice. It goes into a big mush, it goes sticky. There's a lesson from rice.
Here we go. So it goes see-through, translucent, and then after that it starts to go white again, and you may be able to hear it actually popping. So I try to do is move the bits that have popped to the side and let the other bits pop.
You could have this for breakfast cereal, snap, crackle, and pop.
It's actually great. It's really crunchy.
Okay, but the kids aren't going to go for it.
But I don't know what happens if you mix it with milk. We haven't tried that one yet.
Okay, here we go.
I'll leave it to your imagination what this looks like in a minute. Just a couple of minutes and you have got anyone give me thumbs up if they can actually hear it popping? Yeah, good. Carol can. I'm turning down the light because you've got some that are done and some that are not. So, and they start becoming this light golden color.
You know, you make it look easy. It's like when you watch these DIY videos and it looks so simple just to like plaster a wall, and when you actually get it in the frying pan, it's going to be as simple to do.
You just need a little bit of patience, and presto, you have some nice rice. And the good thing about this is what we do is we do it probably once a month. I guess we've been here for a long time. We do it once a month, and you just put it in a jar and it keeps. So you don't have to do it every single time you want to make the salad. You just make the popped rice once and you can just sprinkle it on top. So also if you feel like a salad during the week, you can just add this to it. It's nice crunch, bit of a difference from nuts, which is one of the common things to put on top of a salad to add crunch. And there you go. You see, it's got a nice golden flavor to it, and you have made your popped rice. I'm going to turn the fire off, and then what I'm going to do is actually pour it onto the kitchen roll here, which is a great way to get off the excess oil. And once it's a little bit drier, then I will put it in a nice container with a lid and keep it in my pantry cupboard to be ready to go. Okay, that is done. Okay, very good. Now, the next thing we need to do, we've got the topping ready. The next layer down is the dressing. So we're going to do that next. One of my trusty plastic containers. The great things about these containers, make your dressing, use it, finish it, wash it up again, and reuse it. But make sure to label it, because when you've got all these containers in your fridge, you don't know if it's sushi or if it's popped rice or what's going on. Okay. Over here, we've got half a cup of oil. And if you could do 1/3 of a cup vinegar.
Do that.
So one of the things I noticed when working with students is when they fill up the cup, they usually do it half. And I'm like, no, if it says half a cup, fill it up to the top.
Put it in the same one?
Put it in the same one.
You know what's interesting? You know what's interesting about oil? Oil floats. It remains distinctive. And it's a bit lesson in life as well, because we learn something from everything. And sometimes in life, it gets a bit tough. And people make comments and they get really at you. But you have to be a bit like oil. You have to be able to turn around, and you have to recognize that I'm not defined by these other people's comments. Comments don't define who I am. What defines me is the godly soul inside me. And you should float away, let the comments slide off your back. As they say, that's a lesson from oil.
So far we've got the vinegar, we've got the oil, and 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, now I'm going to add
Mayo.
4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Low fat is not my thing, that's for sure.
Although this is light canola oil, but not cholesterol free, but nonetheless.
Oil, mayonnaise, sugar within great. But you do not use all of this dressing in one go. You just sprinkle on as much as you want. So one of the great things about making salad dressing is it can sit in your fridge and it can be there for whenever you fancy it. Thank you. He knows what's coming next. You think he lives here?
Oh, well, you know, man of experience.
Okay, so we've got oil, we've got vinegar, we've done the brown sugar and the mayonnaise, and salt and pepper to taste. So just a sprinkle of salt.
Salt and pepper, that is really good. You know what, some people, what about salt and pepper? If we just do tradition in Judaism, tradition, if I just do tradition
Competing with Andy.
tradition is, with Andy, our Judaism lacks taste. It lacks joy. We need the salt and pepper in our Judaism. The teachings of Chassidut, it gives meaning, it gives pleasure. We always have salt and pepper. Okay, all ready.
So we've got over there, and I'm going to give you the.
Oh, I'm going to use a machine tonight. I'm going to use a machine. Okay. It's like DIYing.
Yeah.
Does it have variable speeds?
Yeah, it does. Do you have to use it?
Yeah,
Press on the top.
press on the top, and there we go. Okay, put it in first, press, and then it spits the whole kitchen up, you'll understand why. Very good.
Okay, and now you have a nice mocha colored dressing already. So we've got the rice here, which is going to go in that container. We've got the dressing, and now we actually need to make the salad. So for the salad, I've got my salad bowl ready, and I've got some nice spinach that has been checked very kindly by Sivi.
Thank you, Sivi. Thank you.
We check every single piece, and it's a bit of a long job. For those who grew up hating spinach, I don't know what happened, but fresh spinach is great. I don't know why they told you anyone to cook it. But if you don't like spinach, you can use lettuce. But we like fresh spinach. So just layer a nice thick layer of fresh spinach in the bottom.
I think it's because spinach is full of vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, magnesium, iron, calcium, and potassium and dietary fiber. That's all in one little leaf. Unbelievable. That's why people use it. But that's actually all to do with dietary vitamins. What we have to understand is we also have to give ourselves spiritual vitamins every day. That's why I would even suggest, although not in the middle of cooking usually, it's always good to start the day with a coin. Give some coin to charity. Have one in the kitchen before you start cooking. Drop a coin in. That's our spiritual vitamins. It makes the day really good.
Okay, so most of the salad is the spinach full of goodness, okay? The next thing that you can use, you've got an option, either hearts of palm, okay? Or you have, you can use an avocado. Basically, you're looking for a soft vegetable. So we really like hearts of palm here. So here we go. And we have got the hearts of palm that are cut.
Okay.
So I'll just cut them a little further. Thank you.
Nothing like getting it all very easy.
Nice layer of that. What you can do is use avocado and hearts of palm. It really is one of these salads, like most of my salads is, chuck in whatever you want, whatever's in the fridge, whatever you like, and leave out what you don't.
This sounds like my challenge.
Yeah. But the important thing I find is the dressing is what gives its unique taste and flavor and makes it really special. So we've got there a nice layer of hearts of palm, and then you can add scallions. Now I have to say, scallions, spring onions, for those who are wondering what scallions are. You don't have to use onions at all. You can actually leave them totally out. The dressing is nice and tasty, so you do not need them. But yeah, the original recipe does ask for them, so I've included it here. It's always good to check them for nice little black dots that you find inside.
Green bugs as well on spring onions.
And once you've checked it all okay, slice it up nice and fine. Not like a chef, but just like a mother. There we go. Sprinkle it in on the top. Okay.
Bingo.
There we go. And presto, you have your salad. Nearly done here. Okay, so I've got all my vegetables, I've got everything in. The next thing I want to do is take out my salad dressing, the one that I made earlier. Spoon. Now we've got this whole pot. I'm just going to drizzle over 2 or 3 spoons worth of it. That's all it needs. Okay, so you've still got quite a bit left for next time. And then I'm going to, moving along, take about 1, 2 spoons of rice and put it on the top. I have to tell you, this is so good. It's really worth trying. It's really worth the effort, and it hasn't got too many crazy ingredients. That the dressing, you actually probably have everything in your house already, and you can pour it on anything. It is so good, and the rice as well. So even if you don't do the spinach, try some of it. Let's do something different this week that makes.
So this, somebody should make this
special
for Friday night.
So this is great for Friday night. It's also, you prepare the rice in advance, you prepare the dressing in advance. It's very quick to put together. It's not going to keep you in the kitchen very long, and you can bulk up and prepare it 1 week and have it for lots of week. So this is what we wanted to share with you tonight, and this is the first part of three things we're doing to make this Shabbat special. So what are the 3 parts? Number 1 is you've got a new salad to make. And you should all have the recipe on the invite. And if you don't, if you want anything, just message us. We'll send it to you. Number 2 is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, for those of you who have no idea which day we're on anymore. And tomorrow what we're doing is, if you go online now and order your fallows or wine or whatever you wine or grape juice from Kosher Pantry, that is great. We are also going to be delivering and giving out. We've got treats waiting for you.
Look at that. It's calorie free on Shabbos. If you eat it beforehand, then it's not. But on Shabbat, don't tell anybody, not especially not the people in Weight Watchers. It's calorie free on Shabbat.
And there's a Shabbos treat for anybody coming to Kosher Pantry. And if you're not coming to Kosher Pantry, then to pick up your beautiful, delicious challahs, or your candles that you might be out of, or your naranim that you might be out of. We've got it all. Grape juice, we've got the whole lot. Anything you need, we've got, so you can order it now, and then we'll give you the treat. If you're not coming to us, we can come to you. If you can deliver to your next door neighbor or your friend, let us know. It saves us on delivering.
Community,
together.
better together.
And that is for Thursday. And Friday, we're going to be doing a pre-Shabbos Zoom. It is not going to be a sermon.
Not a sermon
It's gonna
or a
be
service.
Joining us, not in the kitchen, but in the dining room, as we get ready for Shabbos and sing a few songs, have a bit of entertainment, and together we'll uplift ourselves and show that you can't put Leicester down. We rock, we roll, and we're going to do this well. So thank you very much for joining us. I'm going to unmute you all.
Have any questions?
If anyone's got any questions, especially about the salad, how to do anything,
or help with Shabbat.
You can all unmute yourself. Whoever wants to say anything or ask questions. Or if you're really good, you can put in the chat questions.
What time tomorrow?
Until 6.
So what time to pick up tomorrow?
Anytime after 1 o'clock, between 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
You've got a 5-hour window if my mathematics is still good.
It's different.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Rivkie,
Yes.
what did you have in that tin?
This is hearts of palm.
What is that?
That's a really good question.
Artichoke.
I don't think it is artichoke. I don't think it is artichoke. It's quite
No, it isn't.
No, it's quite different. We found it in the kosher stores. I'm not sure.
You
It's
can
quite
get
American.
it. You can get it here as well. You can definitely get it here as well. You can even get it in Asda, if I'm not mistaken. And it's where it comes from. It comes from the inside of a palm tree, different palm trees. It's the heart. And in life, sometimes we have to also, instead of our intelligence, we also have to have heart. So we put it in our salads to be able to have compassion, feeling for other people.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. We're not supposed to be going to Asda, by the way, because
Go on, because
they've got COVID.
Asda's got COVID.
Asda, some of them have got. That's what came out.
Sainsbury's, Asda.
Don't go to Sainsbury's. They're done.
Oh, God.
I think we'll have to go back to Waitrose. Can we go to
I
reopen?
I wish. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Very good. We'll see you tomorrow. And it's great.
Thank you.
joining us
Thank
tonight.
you. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
What time tomorrow? What time?
Thank you, Rivkie.
Tomorrow is you have to come to us between 1 and 6, and on
Friday, it is at 6 p.m. on Friday.
Okay.
Maximum will be for 30 minutes maximum, so 6 to 6:30. So if you're going to eat at 6, just push it off to 6:30.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Rivkie.
Thanks so
Thank you,
much.
Nicole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Who does the washing up now is what I want to know.
Everything's together.
That's nice.
Well, I got him here.
He'll do the washing up. Quite right too. Bye. Thank
I
you.
have to go and wash up.
That's what she does.
Ah, good.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
I stopped sharing. You're not muted.
Thank you.